guys, a couple of you sent me messages yesterday and commented, and you're like, the blue kind of looks too much like a pool. And so I wanted to show you guys that. I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's kind of right. and somebody messaged me and said, you know, the thing about Disney Springs is it's more, you know, you kind of have to look at it as like a tropical setting, you know, Orlando, even like, you know, the Bahama vibes to it. Whereas Wilderness Springs, you know, obviously you don't really want that. You want more mountain, spring, you know, still go with the clear water, but just not this bright turquoise Caribbean, Central Florida type, you know, type spring water. And I think I think you guys are absolutely right. So what I did is I found this, it's almost like a Lake Tahoe type of shot that somebody shot just straight down into the water. And look how much better this looks now. Like even the little rocks that are in this almost give it a little bit of extra depth to our water. You know, the only thing is I kind of thought it would be better to clean up the rocks a little bit, you know, move a lot of them, change the color of them, really give it more of a mountain feel like we were, you know, like we're truly going for, because, you know, even panning out here, you know, we're in the middle of the mountains. We are not on a Caribbean beach resort. So I think that was a really good call, just toning back that very bright chlorine almost blue we had. And I found this really cool texture that has a mixture of the sand and the you know, the rocks that have kind of fallen off and fallen down into the water, and then just mixing that, adding in some more trees, adding in some, you know, pops of rock work here and there. I think the spring area here has never freaking looked better. This just, I mean, there's still some work I've got to do. I've got to kind of like see right here, you have a little seam. I've got to work on kind of hiding that, and, you know, just some little nitpicky stuff. You've got a seam right here that kind of needs to be hid, but the bones are there, I think, to make this look really cool and believable, and, you know, get that pop that we were, you know, that you kind of get that pop where we're envisioning. And I just like always really appreciate your all's feedback. I didn't really look at the Disney Springs, you know, copying Disney Springs like that, in the context of that wasn't really built, you know, with a mountain theme park in mind. So yeah, big shout out to you guys, everybody that messaged and commented on yesterday's video about changing up that water. As soon as I got home from work today, I jumped in and made that happen. And also what I did, I got it off of the regular 8-meter just projection screen, and I changed it over to lit. And when you do that, check this out. I'm sure you saw in the cinematics, but it makes the water glow. So, you know, if we go back here, now it really kind of makes the water pop more. I know a lot of you guys had commented that in the past, that, you know, it's like you can't, with the way the water is in Planet Coaster, you almost can't even tell there's water there. It almost just looks like a ditch. Well, now we've got that like almost magical, whimsical spring effect with using the lit billboards. So I just think this looks killer now. From any direction you look at this, just look how much is going on, and look how much character this has now over just the regular water. Okay, so, you know, while I've got you here, let's look at that. So you see this, how awesome and, you know, very much theme park that looks. So let's just go in and let's get rid of some of these and then take a look. So I mean, you know, there's an argument to be made that some of you guys probably like the natural water better, but I just now that I've seen that pop, like as far as on, like you guys can do whatever you want when you download it, obviously, but as far as I go with my version here, it is, there's just no comparison. This just looks insanely awesome. It just really gives it that pop that I was looking for, but also not making it look like a resort pool. And let's check out some different, we'll check out what it looks like early morning before the crowds start to arrive. Still very cool, has a neat little subdued morning glow to it. We'll go look at the late afternoon as well. I usually play around 11 or 12, so my view is typically this. This is, you know, basically my go-to time of day. I really like building around 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Let's see what this looks like. Kind of as the evening. Oh, that's got a cool glow to it. Even over here on Grizzly Peak, mountainside, kind of like the mine shafts have a really good glow. Timberwolf's Revenge looking good over there. Of course, Yan's Barnstormer. Let's go just a tick later. Ooh. That's daddy right there. Oh, pools and the slides over here looking awesome as well. That is just a good sun setting. Resort's kind of, that mountain kind of got the resort over here in they do not get the late evening sun. But the theme park sure does. Right over here, kind of on the edge of that cliffside, they still get some sun. And this is when pretty much the resort kind of comes to life at night. Last little bit of sun clinging on there. So cool. The lighting in this is just tremendous. Oh, there goes Barnstormer. And the train coming back in. Grizzly Peak glowing, very, very cool. Oh, and our enchanted tree over here. Very nice late evening glow. Enchantorium, very mysterious over here. It's got its lights starting to come on. Very ominous. The lights kind of starting to come on at the water park as well. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you. I appreciate your feedback again, and I think that was a wonderful call when you guys were talking about the you know, the pool vibes we had going on. Now I think this just screams Wilderness Springs. This is that, you know, mountainous Lake Tahoe, you know, Lake Tahoe vibe we're going for. I just love that view looking down towards Grizzly Valley's entrance. It's cool. Very, very stinking cool. But all right, guys, well, you all give me a shout later. Let me know what you think about this little change up. I'm gonna probably jump off here tonight. I've kind of have some other things I gotta get done upstairs. I've got a little honeydew list that is growing, so I gotta get up there and get some chores done. But nonetheless, we'll jump back on probably tomorrow evening and try to get some work done. And yep, I'm SDN Wolf. As always, thank you for stopping by and checking this stuff out for me. And I'll catch you in the next video. See you.